Good day, everyone. This is Dr. Ferdinand GLOR, a public schools district supervisor from Quezon Province, and I want to share with you the projects I made during the global pandemic. So, the first one is the bridging of technical vocational learning module gaps through code switching. So, what was the purpose of this? This study aimed actually to close the learning gaps found by the students, the parents, and even the teachers on the current self-learning modules. Uh, it is by code switching. So because baseline data show that 89% of the retrieved modules in technical vocational learning modules during that time, during the pandemic time, in the selected vocational schools were unanswered and learning tasks unperformed. So I conducted a focus group discussions and did a problem tree analysis, and results showed that learning gaps occurred due to the limited translation of key concepts and phrases of the lessons in the module in the native language of the learners and guardians. So, hence, code switching of what we call the SLMs were developed, reviewed, and quality assured. So furthermore, a purpose of sampling was used by yours truly as it focused only on the schools offering the same technical vocational track in strength. Then respondents were selected in a stratified manner based from the number of enrollments. And only after that I did a simple random sampling. And what was the result? So, factual observations reflected on the t-test of the study showed that there was a significant difference before and after the code switching, and uh, it also the same result showed in the quarterly exams or scores, where the rise in learners' knowledge and competency growth was considerably noticed, employing the code switching approach by having 90.03 as against to 85.64 mini scores. So similarly, when we looked at the written work percentage scores, including the quizzes, including the essays and some other written works that we asked the students to do as our predictor variable, it just showed that there is a significant difference by having 79.63 as against to 68.40 mean scores respectively. And in the same manner, when we look at the scores on their projects or on their hands-on activity, uh, we have seen that we gained 87.0 against to 82.62 mean scores when we have not yet conducted the project. So the results said that the learners or the students are actually found difficulty in answering the modules and performing the learning task, not solely because they couldn't understand the instruction or they couldn't understand the entire module. Nevertheless, it's only the difficulty of the technical terminologies and phrases in the module that made them difficult to understand the entire process. So that is the goodness on using the mother tongue or the first language as a tool for them to understand fully the module. So alongside with this is the Project Baha'i. So this Project Baha'i actually is our effort to call all the parent volunteers to become para teachers in helping our teachers then during the global pandemic to help learners at home how to read properly. So we first trained them in our Bahay, in our uh, kiosks, respective kiosks or centers, how to effectively deliver a story, to read properly the letters, the words, the phrases, and even sentences. And what is unusual in our project is that we use the Bible. So we use the biblical passages, the stories as tools for reading. So in that way, we don't just eliminate illiteracy among our learners, but we also inculcated in the mind of the learners and in the heart of our parents the God's love for humanity. And basically, uh, from the record, we started or we had a baseline of 12 uh, mean percentage score in reading, and we ended up with 80.0. Then that's so amazing. And actually, the two projects were presented in religious fora, in a national and even in international fora, and we also able to publish that in a professionals journal. So that's all, and thank you.